Today we're talking about the newest Disney Plus film, Flora and Ulysses, so let's get started. Welcome back, movie watchers. Thank you guys for stopping by my channel. If you guys love to watch movies like I do, you guys are in the right spot. Make sure to hit that subscribe button down below and click that notification for more up and coming videos. An imaginative and creative 10-year-old cynic never could have predicted that her little squirrel would be born anew as a superhero and have the uncanny knack for helping her and the lovable but broken people in her life. Question of the video: what is your favorite Disney Plus film that has been released so far? Let me know in the comment section down below, and there you can find out my answer. I thoroughly do enjoy the Disney Plus films that have been released. They're not really like big epic movies. We've gotten some that, you know, were supposed to be in theaters, like Soul and the one and only Ivan, but this one seems much smaller compared to the other Disney Plus films. And this involves a superhero squirrel. And this 10-year-old girl, she's dealing with her parents that are being separated. They're played by Alyson Hannigan and Ben Schwartz. She spends time with both of her parents. Her father likes to draw comics. He's having a really hard time having his comic break through and become popular. Then she saves a squirrel that's being trapped inside a remote vacuum outside, and it transforms Ulysses into a superhero. But this is not your kind of average superhero movie. It's not focused on the squirrel fighting a villain. It's much more of the squirrel bringing this family together and bringing the mother and father back together with their daughter. I would say like the true ability of the squirrel is bringing people together. Yeah, the squirrel can fly, it has super strength, kind of all the average superhero powers you would expect, but it's not focused on having like this big superhero adventure or an origin story for this squirrel who happens to be a superhero. I really like the approach to this movie. It's unique for a film that focuses around superheroes, even if it is a squirrel. Her family is broken. She doesn't feel connected to either of her parents because their relationship is so distant. But once this squirrel enters her life, she starts to understand her father and how he is struggling to have this comic and how her mother is struggling with her work as well. But the squirrel is able to bring them together. And I thought that was a really smart move because Flora does like Ulysses and she wants Ulysses to be part of her life. And people really don't believe her that she has a squirrel that has these superpowers. But once they kind of see what's happening, they are spending more time together. And it's really inspiring the mother and the father as well. Matilda Lawler plays Flora. She's so good in here. I think as a young actress, she handles her roles very well. She's excited when she discovers that the squirrel has these superhero abilities. She's also emotional when it comes to dealing with her family. Ben Schwartz is also really good in here as well. He's kind of down on his luck. He wants to create a comic, but it's not really going well for him. And Alyson Hannigan also kind of in the similar position. Danny Pudai is in here from Community, and he is part of Animal Control, and he's trying to get the squirrel. Bobby Moynihan is also in here, so it's got a really impressive cast. I think each one of the characters plays an integral part to the overall story. But Flora and Ulysses was a lot of fun. It's not an over-the-top kind of superhero film. If you think a squirrel that becomes a superhero, you might think like a big epic adventure, a big over-the-top villain, someone trying to get the abilities of the squirrel. It's much tamer than that. Honestly, there's not a lot of scenes of the squirrel with its superpowers. It's more so of Flora trying to reconnect with her family and the squirrel bringing everybody back together and showing them what family is. And the movie ended on a heartwarming moment, and so I really liked this film. I really didn't know what to expect from it, didn't really know what the synopsis was, didn't watch a trailer, just went into it kind of blind. And overall, I really did enjoy it for what it was. It's a bright, fun film. I think kids will enjoy it as well. There's a lot of superhero references since it is Disney. You know, there's a lot of Marvel references. And in the beginning, they have Marvel comics with Miss Marvel and Iron Man and Black Panther. There's a lot of cool comic references throughout this film. But if you like superhero movies and you like kids movies as well, it's got a nice mixture of everything, and it's pretty funny as well. So make sure to give Flora and Ulysses a check when it hits Disney Plus this Friday. If you guys have seen it by chance, let me know what you thought about the film. I'm going to go ahead and give Flora and Ulysses a B. Thank you guys for checking my review for Flora and Ulysses. Make sure to stay tuned for more Disney Plus content. I got reviews for WandaVision on my channel, and we'll be covering more of the MCU series as well as the Mighty Ducks series. So stick around for that. My name is Just Watches Movies, and you guys stay classy, YouTube.